A request I've been getting recently is to create a series in which we take a prop firm account and we take it to Payout. Now, I'm going to go a little bit extra on this, and I'm actually going to take a Payout, but I'm also going to get 2 free accounts. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. In these video series, this is going to be very quick. I'm not going to edit too much. This is going to be pretty raw. And this is just real life, right? This is just every day, in and out, how I'm trading. Sometimes I'll kind of talk through what I'm feeling. I'll talk through the trades, and then we'll actually show you what I'm seeing. And then we'll kind of track that using this guy right here. Now, this is the tracker that I've put together. This is the road to 2 free accounts. So we're going to get 2 free accounts using prop firm wise, and I'm going to show that here in a minute. But this is a dashboard that I've created just for this series, and this is all about taking today and tomorrow to get our $3,000, what we need, right? $3,000 to get a funded account. So we'll be able to pass our eval once we get that $3,000. Can't get more than $50,000, or I'm sorry, 50% in one day. So with using these Lucid Flex accounts, so I'm using the 50K Lucid Flex accounts. With using those, we'll be able to get 2 free accounts up on Payout. So what that looks like is if I swap over here to Discord, in the Prop Firm Wise Discord, check this out if you don't have it already. It's a great community. It has a lot of really good stuff. It's not just for Lucid trading. I just use this one. I like this one the most. But you can see right here for Lucid trading, I'll get 2 accounts for free if you use a 25K or a 50K Flex or Pro account. So we're using the 50K Flex accounts. And so I purchased 3 of these. And the reason I purchased 3 is because once we pass these, we'll get 2 free. That'll total me at 5 accounts, right? So once I get 5 accounts, I'll be maxed out at the number of funded accounts that we can have for Lucid. Maybe we'll make another series on this, but this on that, or continue this series if we want. But what I did was I actually signed up using the code WISE, WISE. And once I did that on the Lucid accounts, I then connected all my accounts to TraderSync, or I'm sorry, TradeSyncer. So TradeSyncer is a great tool for copy trading. That's what I use it for. You can actually do a lot of things in here. You can create groups, and there's some risk management stuff as well. We're just going to be focused on these 3 accounts and getting these up to where we need them to be. So you can see today that we hit that 1,500 on each. But what I'm going to be doing to kind of illustrate this each day is using this dashboard. This dashboard each day will have all the information that we need. You can see right now we're halfway through the eval, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have a passing eval. That way, starting on Monday, we can continue here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then hopefully, if all goes well, next Friday we'll have a payout. Now my goal is to get around 3K. That's going to be about $1,000 on each of our accounts, but we will see what happens. Okay, that's just the goal I kind of put in here for now. So I'm going to go down here and just kind of show you all the things in here. We have the equity curve, we have the daily P&L, and then once we get these accounts, we can actually start totaling that up as well. Some good information down here. Again, I kind of built all this out using AI. It's just going to give me a code every day. This is kind of a motivational thing. And then these are rules, right? We never want to chase, right? We want to pin our entries. We want to plan those trades out beforehand, right? We're not going to wait and just get in emotionally on a candle. We're waiting for body closes as validation, not just wicks. 5-minute validation levels. We want to look at tier 1 only evals. Okay, that's some stuff for me. But yeah, so these are just things that are reminders for myself. Okay, so with that, what I want to do now is just swap over to the charts. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I want to kind of go through today and what we saw, right? So the setups that I saw today really were early that I like to play, right? There's certain things I'm playing. Again, I'm looking for channel breaks and retest, and I'm looking for W's and M patterns. So if you don't know what those are, I'm going to kind of explain those now. So the first thing that I really kind of saw today was we had this really nice channel to the downside here, right here. And go check out my videos on channels if you haven't already. But I saw this right here, right? So we broke out of this. We then retested that, came back up. And I knew that we could potentially come back down here. But as long as we didn't break below the channel again, we were still safe for the upside. So in this situation, what I was looking for was if we get a kind of a bottom, do we come back up, create another bottom, and then get this W pattern? Now there's different ways that I actually play this. I'm not going to go through all the details right now. Check out the M and W pattern video. But once we kind of broke this level here, this is kind of a trend line to me. This was signifying up. We got above the 9 here, right? We're closing above. We're breaking higher highs. This to me is telling me we're probably going to go all the way back up to the VWAP. And this morning, you can see that the open did get us there. Now, I'm very leery and very careful on open because there's a lot of manipulation and volume happening. So even though we might be going one way, we might manipulate the other way hundreds of points, right? And I don't want to be stuck in that. So I was just very careful here. I had my stop right below so my stop was actually here, right below right here on this bottom candle when I got in, and I got in on this break. And as this was moving up, what I was doing was just kind of moving my stop up, and then I had a target or a take profit right up here at this VWAP, at this level actually where you're at. So like 563, I believe is where I was. So that's kind of what I looked at this morning. That was a great play. We were done after that, right? But I want to show you one other play, and then I'm going to call it quits for today, and we'll come back at this tomorrow as well. So after this move up, right, we do get an initial move down, and just watch these plays. These happen often, right? And so this is kind of a channel here. I know you get this. You might say, well, there's these 2 candles here. Yes, there are these 2 candles here, which really kind of create the W that we're seeing here. So we come down, we push back up, we come back down, we push back up. So that's why I call it a W. Same thing here, right? We push down, come back up, push down, come back up. Okay. So this is a structure that happens often. So look for these, look for the retest as well. So on something like this, when we had a big move up, I know in the past few days, we've been moving to the upside. So what I'm looking for is confluence on, can we continue that? Okay. So knowing that at open, we got this big move, we then come back down. My question in my head is, okay, are we consolidating to make another move to the upside? So once we break above the VWAP, which is this white line that you're seeing, we then break above, we come back down, we retest it right here, okay? But that's support, okay? We're creating support. We're then breaking a higher high. So we broke the previous high. We're creating a higher high. To me, this is telling me that there's strength in the market. And again, I wouldn't be playing it all the way up here. I'm not going to lie to you like that. But what I would say is I would be looking for a level. So in this situation, I would probably be just taking, 10, 20 points at a time. If I took one in Q to take something like this. So if you took it here, let's just say, for example, at 595, you could easily taken it to 615, which would have been 20 points, right? And why would I taken it there? Because you kind of have a double top here. It's just something I kind of see in the chart quickly, right? So that's what we see today. Hope you find these enjoyable. If you do, subscribe, and I hope to see you tomorrow in this series.